It looks crooked. It's a little crooked.
Oh my god, like they're even gonna notice.
You never know. Okay, ready?
Ready! Set. Go.
Hey everyone.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello.
Hello everyone. So we ended up getting enough questions to do a short Q&A video. Thank you to some of my YouTube friends for helping me out and sending multiple questions. This will be our first Q&A and it's going to be kind of short, but
Is it?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I thought it was like our second or third.
No, we did like a TMI tag and a couple tag. This is our first one where like people have asked us questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know where those other questions came from.
The internet. So, we're going to start with the questions from Chris and Chris Vlog Life. And the first question is, what is Adam's job?
I work in a group home with children that have like behavior issues and are also diagnosed with like mental disabilities, and pretty much just take care of them, try and teach them how to take care of themselves. Pretty much it.
And you also work?
Oh, and I work at the CVS pharmacy.
Yeah.
I count drugs.
Will Adam ever vlog and talk into the camera by himself?
Okay, you usually bring the camera with you, and when you do leave it here, I either forget or
Something happens where
I
he can't
get called
vlog.
into work.
Yeah. So it's not totally his fault. I travel with the camera and we only have one. I mean, technically we have two cameras. We have the flip video, but the quality of the flip video is a lot lower than the Canon. So to switch back and forth, you would definitely notice a difference. But he will. He said he would.
I will.
So it just takes getting used to. Like even I sometimes I'm like, this is still kind of weird. But now that I have people communicating back and forth with me, it's like now that I feel like I'm talking to someone. But yeah.
It's just hard because I can be called into work at any time.
Yeah, so I don't want to leave the camera here and then get no footage for the day. But he did vlog once, if you guys remember it, way back on, was it New Year's Day? New Year's Eve or New Year's Day he vlogged while we were in the car. So it's not like he hasn't done it, he just doesn't do it often.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm very busy.
How many kids do you guys want?
Even numbered. Has to be even numbered.
He doesn't care how many as long as it's an even number. I'm okay with just having like 4. That's good. It seems like a good even number to have. It'd be
I'm
great
good
if
with
we
4.
had 2 boys and 2 girls. He wants all boys, but I wouldn't mind having 1 or 2 girls.
Yeah. I think
You
4 is a
would
good
love a
number, but if
daughter.
we had 5, we'd have to have 6. I don't want an odd number.
Okay. Where are you both from? You can go first.
No? Ladies first.
Okay. I was born in California, near the Sacramento area. I was born on an Air Force base. My mom was in the Air Force, and then we moved to the Buffalo area, and that's kind of where I grew up, as Buffalo and West Seneca, until we moved to the country when I was 13, I think, 12 or 13.
I was born in Jersey City, New Jersey. I have lived practically everywhere. And then for some reason, my parents decided to move in the middle of nowhere.
And that's how we met, which you'll see on a relationship story that we'll film some other time. Who cooks?
We both cook.
It just depends on who's home. But last night I did make a delicious meal.
It was scrumdiddlyumptious. Delicious just doesn't cover it.
No.
No.
I'm glad you like it. I always get really excited when I make something and he says it's really, really good, because I used to not be able to cook very well at all. I'm a good baker, but I've never been able to cook.
You are a good baker.
What side of the bed do you sleep on?
Sometimes we alternate.
Yeah. Usually, like it's odd because I've always when I slept with him, I always wanted to be away from the door. But now, in our apartment, I sleep on the side with the door. And I think that's because I have a bad spot in my shoulder, like and back. So when I like cuddle him, I need to be on my left side. So that's why though. So technically I'm on the right side of the bed. 90% of the time.
Well, if you're looking at it, you'd be on the left side.
Yeah. If you're looking directly at the bed, I'm on the left.
But if you're in the bed, it'd be on the right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that means I'm on the left. In case they didn't know.
Okay. What is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is my grandmother used to bring me and my cousins to the waterfront in Jersey, and we'd take the ferry over to New York City, and then we'd just take it right back. We just did ferry rides all the time.
That
And
sounds so fun.
It was amazing. And then one time, my one cousin pretended to fall off the ferry, and my grandmother almost had a heart attack. Yeah, we got smacked around for that.
Yeah. I
Still a
can
good
imagine.
memory
It is.
though.
When people almost get hurt is usually one of the best memories. I think one of my favorite memories is always going camping with a bunch of my family at Allegheny State Park. Over the summers, we would always rent like 1 or 2 cabins for the week, and it would be all the cousins and some of the aunts and uncles, and we would just go to the beach every day or hang out and have fires, and it was really fun. And we always made hobo pies. If you don't know what those are, it's like these pie makers that you put in the fire. Excuse me. And we always made pizzas with bread and cheese and sauce, and they were delicious. He doesn't really care for them, but I think they're good. But I think it's made, like, if you grew up with something, you just like it, and you think it's the most amazing thing, and then other people are like, it's okay.
I'd rather have peanut butter and jelly without peanut butter and jelly than eat that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I'm sorry.
It's because it tastes smoky. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah. But that's how I feel about that popcorn that you eat. Like that hot popcorn from New Jersey.
Oh,
Like, I don't like it. He loves it, this hot popcorn that he gets at a little shop in Jersey City, and I don't really care for it. But I feel like when you grow up with something, it's like a nostalgic thing that reminds you of your childhood.
yeah.
Maybe. So yeah, that's my favorite memory. And we did a lot of things there where people almost got hurt too. And
Well, you're camping.
I apologize to her now, but me and my cousin used to dig these holes at the end of our driveways and call them lakes. And we'd pour water in them from like the pump fountain. And one time I put it in a cup and I told one of my cousins that it was chocolate milk and we had her drink it. Sorry, Morgan. I feel bad now.
Well, don't laugh about it.
Well, it's funny.
Let
She
me
probably
laugh
thinks
about
it's
it.
funny.
She probably does.
Okay. Ooh, where'd it go? Okay, now we are moving on to question from Jax's mommy from Shailene and Kurt Vlogs. And she asks, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Mine is soft served vanilla with a cherry dip on top of it.
I like the chocolate dip ones. Those are good. They have all sorts of dips now, though.
Yeah, but cherry's my favorite.
I like black raspberry ice cream. It's my favorite.
Oh.
Always my favorite. And in the fall, I like 1 or 2 bowls of pumpkin ice cream. But I usually never end up eating the whole carton, so it's kind of a waste. We still have pumpkin ice cream in the freezer that I bought, when we first moved in November. So it's probably freezer burnt.
Sorry.
Why?
Because I yawned. I'm still tired from last night.
That's okay.
I worked all night, so tired.
Okay, Shailene and Kurt Vlogs ask, what is your favorite hobby?
I love to work on cars. I've always done it with my brothers and my father, and it just relaxes me, so I like to do it.
Do you like the auto body part more though, or like working on the cars?
I like the auto body part because I don't get my hand stuck. But with engines and stuff, I can never reach down and not scrape my hand.
It's that big hand. And my favorite hobby is painting. I love to paint. It relaxes me.
I think she's extremely good at it. She doesn't believe me.
Okay, I feel like I'm good at certain types of paintings. Like I'm really good at sunsets and silhouettes, but I feel like I'm not like a good realist painter. Where do you see yourself 2 years from now?
Well, since we're here, I want to be like over there. Just,
Yeah, we want to move 2 inches to the right. No, but
in her own home.
yeah. Oh, there's
like
a
an
house.
actual house.
Yeah, like a
Like
house.
with a yard.
Hmm. And a puppy. In 2 years, I hope we have a
Yeah.
puppy.
I saw a puppy that was rescued on Facebook because my aunt posted it. Freaking adorable. So cute.
Samiko Vlogs. The one they are adopting the cutest puppy I've ever seen in my life.
Let me show you this picture.
We're gonna have to compete who found a cuter puppy. That's not even ours. But yeah, 2 years from now, we hope to have a puppy. Or maybe a cat.
You have a cat. Let's leave it at that.
I just went to do laundry, and I'll post a picture on Instagram later, but I found Grumpy Cat in the dryer. He does not like Grumpy Cat for some reason.
It's
He thinks
creepy.
it's creepy. Yeah.
It just sits there, doesn't move, don't blink. It's not real, and you act like it's a real cat.
Okay, so 2 years from now, I hope we have a real cat. And I don't act like it's a real cat. It's not like I'm a crazy person and buy
You
like food
pet it.
for it. Like, pet it. And
But I think you do that to creep me out.
yeah.
She'll hold it and be like, "You like my cat?"
I do not do that.
You did it once. You did it once.
Yeah, one time. Doesn't mean multiple times.
I still have nightmares about it.
And I hope to have my teaching degree also in 2 years. I'm slowly working towards it, meaning I need to start the classes for it, or close to having it. Because I eventually do want to be a teacher, which I'll reference later in another question. Because someone, J&J Vlogs thinks that I'm a teacher right now. I am not a teacher right now. I kind of teach things, but I'm not a teacher. Does that make sense?
No, when we get to it, you can expand on
Yeah. And maybe, if we're financially in the right spot, to have a child.
that. Maybe.
Or I'm pregnant with
Or-
our first child.
Or we just enjoy the puppy. Just for a little bit.
I'm hoping I have a puppy before 2 years. Okay, and the next question is also from Chris and Chris Vlogs. That's hard to say really fast. Just Chris Vlogs.
Chris Vlogs.
Chris and Chris.
Oh, Chris and Chris Vlogs.
How old are you both? 23.
I'm 23.
We're both 23.
I'll be 24 in May.
Yeah, so we're only the same age for like a couple months.
But let me shave, and I can tell you I'm 15.
And our last question is, Alex, could you tell us more about your job? I know you are a teacher and do home visits, but that's weird, so I'm interested. Okay, so I am not a teacher, but I do work in the schools during the day. I am, my position is called therapeutic staff support. Basically, I work with kids with mental health diagnoses. Yeah. And I implement a behavior plan, and they all have goals that they have to work towards, and I use different interventions to help them reach those goals. So I work with kids anywhere from 4 to 18. I don't have my oldest client right now is 14, so that is why I do home visits, because I work with kids that have mental health diagnoses, not because I'm a teacher. So hopefully that makes sense.
We pretty much do the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just I have to go to a group home to do it, and you go to their home.
Yeah. So his kids have been placed
Yeah.
because the mental health system hasn't worked for them, or they've kind of...
They're just out of control.
Yeah,
pretty
they're out of
much.
control.
People just can't control them.
And my kids are kids that are worked with before placement, and usually are in a actual home with a family. So,
And I deal with a lot of kids that have been abused
yeah.
by like their real parents or foster parents.
So it's a very mentally taxing, we both have very mentally taxing jobs. A lot of times we just come home, and that's why we have such lazy vlogs a lot of the times, because we want to come home and do nothing, because our jobs are very stressful. But that's why I hope to become a teacher. And that's what I meant by like I teach things. I teach interventions so these kids can reach their goals. But I do eventually want to teach like kindergarten, first or second grade, because I love working with little kids. So yeah, that is the last question that we were asked. So
That was quick.
that was quick. I think for our first Q&A, we didn't get a lot of response, but we also don't have a ton of subscribers, but we're really appreciative of those who did ask questions,
Thank you.
and it means a lot. So now we have something interesting to put up for our 100th vlog. What is it? What do you say? Oh, Self 5. What's that from? What is it called?
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. That's all he's been doing for like 2 weeks.
It's because it's legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Okay, guys.
Top 5.
This is what I live with, but I love it.
Thanks. I love you too.
So that was the end of the Q&A video. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it.
I never know. Am I supposed to do it with you?
You can,
Do you want me to do it with you, or like?
if you want to. You can go thumbs up. And make sure you hit subscribe. I think it's in this corner. The other day I pointed to the wrong corner.
It's somewhere like down here.
Down here. I'm pretty sure it's over here. But hit subscribe down here somewhere if you haven't yet. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!